All right.
Okay, so everybody, welcome back to Stuff I Never Knew.
Thank you.
Mute. Oh, wait, I can still hear you. I can hear Asha. Good, Asha? Now I can't hear you. All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome back. We are back. Episode number 53 of the Stuff I Never Knew Trivia Game Show podcast. Each week, we have players from around the world call in. They're going to battle it out over 3 rounds of trivia. We haven't been out in a while, so we have some new games for you tonight. We have a new final round structure we're going to test out tonight. And we have Jack, Jeremy, and Asha. So, as you know, we just jump right into it. There's no waiting, no introductions. We go right to round 1. And round 1 this week is The Simpsons or Seinfeld. I'm going to give you the name of a show, an episode from either one of those shows. You have to tell me, is that show title, is it a Simpsons title or Seinfeld? We're going to go right over to Jack. Jack, welcome back.
Yep, glad to be here.
Pretty good to have you. You've been all through the Midwest. Last time we saw you, I think that you were in the middle of a tornado.
Yeah, a lot of stuff's happened.
A lot of stuff. All right. So are you ready, Jack?
Sure, let's do it.
All right. Your first show title, you're going to tell me, is this a Simpsons show or a Seinfeld episode? And the title is The Way We Was.
Seinfeld.
Seinfeld. That is The Simpsons from Season 2, Episode 12. We're going to go ahead and go over to Jeremy. Jeremy,
Hello.
welcome back.
Third appearance. I don't know if I'm going to do as well this time as I did last time, but we'll see.
Well, you'll do your best. These are 50-50 chances, so you can... Mm-hmm. The Cheever letters. The Cheever letters. Cheever.
I'm going to go with a possible Seinfeld episode.
Seinfeld is correct. That is correct. Jeremy on the board.
Lucky guess.
Over to Asha. Asha, The Bubble Boy. Is that Seinfeld or The Simpsons?
Seinfeld.
Seinfeld is correct. Correct. Back over to Jack. Jack, The New Kid on the Block. Is that a...
Simpsons.
The Simpsons is correct. Correct. Over to Jeremy. The Boy Who Knew Too Much.
The Simpsons.
That is also The Simpsons. Asha. The Trouble with Trillions. Is that a Simpsons episode or a Seinfeld episode?
Let's go Seinfeld again.
Seinfeld. Incorrect. That one belongs to The Simpsons. Back over to Jack. The Diplomats Club.
Seinfeld.
That is a Seinfeld episode. Jack taking 2 in the first round here. Jeremy could sweep. The Wigmaster. Is that The Simpsons or Seinfeld?
I'm going to say Seinfeld.
Seinfeld for the sweep is correct. Jeremy taking 3 points down in the first round. And Asha, The Frogger. The Frogger. Is that The Simpsons or The Seinfeld?
I'm going to say Seinfeld again.
Seinfeld is correct. So Asha and Jack with 2 after round 1. Jeremy sweeping with 3. We're going to move on to the second round. Your categories tonight, are you ready, are Tribons,
Oh, shit.
90s movies, and I think I have U.S. Geography. I didn't write it down, but I'm pretty sure it's U.S. Geography. So,
I don't even
Jack,
know what Tribons is.
I'm going to give you, so all you understand, Tribons, I'm going to give you 3 words. Those 3 words tie together to give you one answer. So I'll say trunk, tree, I forget.
Elephant.
Yeah, my elephant. You know my elephant example I do every time. So there you go. So, all right, here we go, Jack. Pirates, Penguins, Steelers. What ties those 3 things together?
only thing I went with was Steelers, but that's totally not right. Pirates, Penguins, and what?
Steelers. What do those three have in common? Asha's ready to steal.
Empire. I don't know.
Empire. Incorrect.
I don't know. She knows it.
Asha wants to tell. Asha can tell you.
They're Pittsburgh teams.
Pittsburgh.
I knew that.
Oh my god, it's so close. What the...
That's right. You know I always sneak a Pittsburgh question in. Here we are from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Oh, it's Star Wars and...
All right. Well, keeping with the Pirates theme, your 90s movies, what actor appeared in Hook, Father's Day, and Flubber?
Oh, shit.
I know this one, too.
Me too.
You should have won second tonight, Jack. What actor appeared in Hook, Father's Day, and Flubber?
Do you know sign language?
I don't know. I can't tell you if you're telling me something inappropriate.
He died recently.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But I need you to
can't
tell
think
me.
of his name?
You won't get it out of me, Jack.
Wow. Okay, I was going to try to give a hint with a character thing, but I can't find it.
Tweedledee, Tweedledee, Tweedledee.
But you cannot think of the actor's name, yet you know who it is. That is frightening.
But it's weird that you know it in sign language, but you can't you can't put it into words. Do I have to put? You want me to put the 3, 2, 1 up?
Well, it's on her, not me, right?
No, these are all your questions, Jack.
Oh, okay, it's Robin Williams.
Okay, there we go.
I thought it was on her.
We're waiting for you. We're all waiting. No, let me. In round 2, all the questions. You sit in the hot seat now. So in round 2, each player sits in the hot seat. I thought Jack was.
I was sitting there like helping her out.
Thank you.
All right.
I thought you were trying to get somebody to sign it to you or something.
I thought you were trying to get me to give you more hints.
Yeah, I did his name in sign language.
There we go. Well, I can't accept that. Jack, your third question in the round. What is the only U.S. state that formed as a result of popular vote to separate from another state? It's a U.S. state.
South Carolina.
Incorrect. It is West Virginia. West Virginia. Now, here we go. I don't have my cell phone on me, so I'm going to have to count to 10 on my own, but you're going to have 10 seconds on the clock. Your final question in round 2 is always a name 5. So for 5 bonus points, you can walk away with 8 points total here. You have 10 seconds on the clock. You're going to have to name, and it starts as soon as I'm finished reading the question, name 5 animals that lay eggs, and go.
Ostrich, chicken, quail, any bird, robin, and bluebird.
At the buzzer, all 5 are correct and accepted. You ended up with 8 points after 2 rounds, a pretty strong showing. There's 11 points total tonight. So hang in there. We're going to go over to Jeremy. Jeremy.
Okay, that's interesting.
We kind of met Jack in round 1. Jeremy calling in. Where are you calling in from?
Neverland.
Neverland. I was going to say that, but I don't want to spoil the intro. From the Neverland Podcast, nonetheless.
Exactly.
You have a big year in review coming up.
Yes, this Thursday night here on YouTube. We're going to go through Google Hangouts. We'll be going to Nice Year in Review. Could go 2-3 hours. I've been gathering as much stuff as I can remember happened this year. Not only just in Disney, but also in geek culture. I've been trying to gather even some video game news, even for games I haven't played that were a big deal, like anything on Nintendo Switch was sort of a big deal. I don't have one, but I know it was a big deal. So, so we'll talk about it, and I hope somebody who's a guest maybe has one and maybe played some of these games. I don't know.
Excellent.
But stuff like that.
Excellent. Well, are you ready to sit in the hot seat?
Well, I got my cold pants on to not burn my bottom.
Your cold pants.
My cold pants. Yeah, it's like, I don't know.
That's not a
What do you do when you sit in the hot seat? You got to counter it with some cold pants.
That's true. And aluminum foil helmets. So
Sure.
In the hot seat, you'll get 3 questions. Your categories are going to be the same as Jac's. Tribonds, 90 movies, U.S. geography. And then you'll have 1 5-point bonus question at the end. You can walk away with up to 8 points.
Okay.
So your Tribond, again, it's three words that together have 3 clues that will give you 1 answer. So here's your Tribond. Boogie, Cookie, Loch Ness.
They're all monsters.
Types of monsters, correct.
Yeah.
Your 90s movie question, it's going to be multiple choice. In the 1999 comedy American Pie, what instrument does the band camp girl play? Is it the clarinet, the flute, the saxophone, the violin?
A flute?
Flute is correct. Jeremy with
Random
5
guess.
points. All right. Your U.S. geography. What is the only underwater monument to a Civil War battle?
It's probably, wasn't there like a steamship that was sunk? So I would take a guess it would probably be that. He's trying to sign me and I can't read sign language. My brain's saying Potomac, but I have no idea.
It is.
We'll just say Potomac.
It is the Monitor Merrimack Memorial Bridge Tunnel at Newport News, Virginia. I would accept it's parts of that, but you had to at least get the correct vessel.
No idea. Yeah. So there's a tunnel, I guess, so you can see it. Is it a sunken ship and you can see it in the tunnel?
I don't know. I've never been. That's stuff I never knew.
Yeah, I didn't know, obviously.
I don't know any of this stuff.
Yeah.
All right, stuff you never knew. When I do this, that's an M.
That's an M.
Okay.
So your 5-point bonus question. You're at 5 points now. You can walk away with 10 points. That will secure you a spot in the final round. And it's going to start as soon as I finish reading the question. Name 5 months with 31 days and go.
September, December, January, May, June, July, August.
10 time. You did. You are allowed to say as many words as you can in 10 seconds. You did sneak in there with July at the end. That was the 5th one. That will give you 5 points. You could have just rattled off January through December.
Yeah, I could have.
And you still would get in that round. Not all these questions are really well thought out. So, Jeremy with 10, Jack with 8. Asha knows what she has to get. She's got to beat 8.
I could have gotten a perfect score with all of Jack's questions.
Oh. Let's see. Oh, Jack's muted. Hold on. Wait, Jack muted himself.
Yeah, sorry.
That's okay. Looked like you were talking, but you were muted. All right, let's clear the air. Here we go.
All right.
Asha, welcome back to the show. Called in. I think
Thank you.
This your 3rd appearance?
Yeah, my second or my third.
Second or 3rd? Well, welcome back. Where are you calling in from?
Louisville, Kentucky.
Louisville, Kentucky. Well, welcome back. We're glad to have you back.
Thank you.
Are you ready for your 3 questions?
I'm ready.
Categories, again, are going to be Tribonds, 90s movies, U.S. geography. Your Tribond is Ivan Drago, Apollo Creed, Clubber Lang.
People in the Rocky movies?
Characters in the Rocky film series. That is correct. Your 90s movie, Kurt Russell and James Spader appeared in what 1994 sci-fi film with portals to other parts of the universe?
I don't know.
It is. Jack wants to sign it. It is Stargate. U.S. geography. What New England state was the only colony not invaded by the British during the Revolutionary War?
Maryland?
Maryland. Incorrect. It's New Hampshire.
New Hampshire. Should have gone north. Okay.
All right, so this one's going to be fun. It could be a bit of a stumper, but your 5-point bonus question, should you tie, or should you run the board on this, you will tie Jack at 8 points. These are these are the fun ones that I like to ask. So you'll have 10 seconds once I ask the question, and it is name 5 uses for duct tape, and go.
Okay. So for duct tape, you can make a folder to put stuff in. You can fix things that are broken. You can make somebody shut up by putting tape over their mouth.
And that's time. 10 seconds. Make him shut up. So he made
Make a hammer handle.
Yeah.
Makes a snow blower.
Exactly.
It's very multi-purpose.
Anything you want.
That is true. We did get. You had 3 of them there in the 10 seconds. These are my favorite because they can go either way. I love that question, and that was a great run. The last one will definitely make the highlight reel, I think. Asha, I'm glad you called in tonight. Thanks for hanging around. I know we're off to a slow start trying to get back into the rhythm here. I appreciate you hanging out and pushing through some technical difficulties we had. Thanks again for joining us. Feel free to stick around if you want to see how the new final goes, or you can watch us over.
See who wins.
Yes. All right, I'm going to go ahead and mute. We're going to have Jack with 8, Jeremy with 10. Jeremy, as the point leader, you get to choose. Do you want to go first or second?
Now I'll go first.
All right, Jeremy wants to go first.
I'm being brave today.
Let's see. So, Jeremy, I'm going to start you off. You have 10 points. Jack has 8. Now, this is a brand new round that we're going to try in the final round. It's called a fast start bonus round. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a question, and then I'm going to read off one clue, then a second clue, then a third clue. If you get the answer right on the first clue, you'll get 3 points. If you get the answer right on the second clue, you'll get 2 points. And if you get the answer right on the last clue, you'll get 1 point. Okay, you can guess each time, but if you don't get it by the end, your opponent can steal for the 1 point. Okay? So here we go. Jeremy's first.
Okay.
Your category is which fictional hero. Okay? I need to know which fictional hero, and I'm going to give you 3 clues. Your first clue, Bob Kane and Bill Finger
Batman
created him in 1939. Going first is going to pay off for you on that one, huh? Let's see. So you're going to earn 3 points on that one. All right, Jack, I think this one's written for you. Are you ready?
No, let's see.
Which heavy rock bands? This is going to be a rock band. Ready? They hail from Los Angeles, California.
No, my head went too many places.
You're allowed to guess. There's no penalty for guessing. You can have one guess per.
President of the United States of America.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
Incorrect. Your second clue for 2 points now. They were called the most dangerous band in the world.
It's not AC/DC.
It's not AC/DC. Your last clue. They were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 2012, their first year of eligibility.
From Los Angeles?
From Los Angeles.
Okay, you got it. Who is it?
Well, Jeremy gets a chance to steal for 1 point.
Yep.
Guns N' Roses?
Guns N' Roses is correct.
Dear God, asshole.
Do you know where you are, baby?
Ah,
You're in the jungle.
You're in the jungle, baby.
All right, back to Jeremy. Which piece of sports equipment? Again, 3 clues. It was invented by James Hale in the early 1970s.
Helmet.
Incorrect. It was originally used for marking trees and livestock.
I'm good. The only thing I can think that you would mark yourself would maybe be the black paint stuff you put in your eyes to kind of for the sun, but that doesn't make sense because it sounds like a branding thing. If you're marking stuff, well, I don't suppose it would be the numbers on the jerseys.
All right, your last clue that was incorrect. The first model specifically designed for the game was the Splatmaster.
Is it like a branding stuff though with it? Splatmaster.
We're gonna have to do the 3 seconds.
A face shield of some sort.
Face shield. Incorrect. Jack with a steal?
No clue. It's not so easy when you're on the hot seat.
Can I get a bonus point for a guess?
Asha can get back in the game.
Paintball gun?
A paintball gun is correct.
Whoa!
If any
I didn't
point,
think of that as being a sport.
so if any point Asha steals enough to pass Jack, Jack is out of the final and Asha's back in.
There we go.
We can make up rules as we go. So Asha does have 7 points now to Jack's 8. All right, Jack, your sports question. Which sport? We just want to know sport here. Modern competitions are often governed by the FITA. F-I-T-A.
Tennis.
Incorrect. Its practice used to be mandatory in England.
Chess.
Incorrect. For 1 point, Robin Hood is one of its legendary figures.
Thieves.
Thieves as a sport.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Over to Jeremy for the steal.
Yeah.
Archery.
Archery. Hey, thievery could be a sport. I just don't know if it's sanctioned by FITA.
Yeah.
But everything else
In
there,
the Midwest it is.
everything else there fits. All right, back to Jeremy. Your last fast start bonus. This is another which American band? You may or may not want to claim this one. Let's see. Pretty early on, we'll see. Their album, Home for Christmas, was a huge hit.
Oh, it's ringing some bells, but it's not coming to me. I'm going to just throw out Rolling Stones for a starter.
Incorrect. Their second album, No Strings Attached, sold more than 2 million copies in the first week. Asha's ready to steal. She could bump Jack.
So Home for Christmas, No Strings Attached. Oh, doggone. Poison? No.
The Poison Christmas album.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then for 1 point, Justin Timberlake is their most famous member.
Let's see. That wasn't the Backstreet Boys. He was in sync, was he?
In Sync is correct.
Okay.
Correct.
That explains why I wouldn't know any of their stuff. I used to call them In Suck.
That's right. That's why I said if you claim that one pretty early, if you get the 3 points on it, your friends might question you.
Yeah.
All right, Jack, over to you. Which famous American comedian? We're looking for an American comedian here. His road to fame began on the sitcom Cheers.
Which one do you want? You want Woody Harrelson?
Well, I need one person, just one person. If Woody's your guess, I have to accept it.
Okay, take Woody, but I mean it could be any of them.
All right, your second clue. He is the voice of Sideshow Bob. Fraser Crane in The Simpsons. I need the person who played Fraser Crane.
Kelsey Grammer.
Kelsey Grammer. There we go. That was for 2 points. Jack at 10, Jeremy at 16. Still wide open because now stealing is completely open. We have, I think, 8 more questions remaining.
Wow.
With a multiple choice bonus question. Well, 4 questions each, 8 total.
No,
But,
I was about to say, woo!
all right, Jeremy, whose birthday do the people of Bermuda celebrate on the second Monday in June?
Oh, no.
To Jeremy.
Never been to Bermuda.
But I love their shorts.
2nd in June. Oh, it's got to be the guy who did the like Cheeseburgers in Paradise. Jimmy Buffett?
Jimmy Buffett, incorrect. Jack with the steal.
No, I was going November and Guy Fawkes. That's totally wrong. That's so wrong.
November Guy Fawkes. It is the Queen's. They celebrate the Queen's birthday. Over to Jack.
Okay.
Which country, famous through the ages of its mercenary soldiers, still supplies a guard for the Pope?
It'd be the Vatican. It'd be Italy, right?
Italy.
Oh, no, wait. Whoa.
Whoa.
Swedish Guard.
You say the Swedish Guard?
Sure.
Okay. Jeremy for the steal.
Okay, so what was the question now?
Swiss! God damn it.
Well, you don't want to give him the answer. He can steal it. Which country, famous
It's
through the
Swiss Guard,
ages,
take the point.
is...
Oh, so it's the Swiss Guard then? It really
Yeah,
is?
fancy pants. Yeah,
Well,
Swiss Guard.
I'm looking for a country. Which country famous?
Switzerland.
Switzerland. All right, Jeremy got the point. A little with the assist. I'll give Jack a half a point for the assist.
Yeah. 'Cause I ain't Catholic. I don't know any of this stuff.
All right, back to Jeremy. What 1997 movie finally sank Star Wars from its position as an all-time box office champ?
Titanic.
Titanic is correct. Over to Jack. What fishy movie held the all-time box office record until Star Wars came along? We'll go back one level there.
Jaws.
Jaws
Bruce.
is correct. Nice. Oh, your last 2 questions before the final bonus. Who gave the state of Florida its name, Jeremy?
I'm pretty sure it was not Flo Rida. Let's see, the state of Florida. I'm pretty sure it was a Native American tribe of some sort.
Is that your final answer? A Native American tribe of some sort?
Yeah, a lot of our states were.
Okay.
So
It's
a
Jack
safe
with the
guess.
steal on that one. I'm going to rate the Jack.
Can I take, I don't know, Florence? So I'll take Italy. I don't know.
Florence, Italy. It is Ponce de Leon. Juan Ponce de Leon.
Who knows this?
Well,
So I wonder what the word Florida means then.
I don't know.
It must have a meaning that he
People
used.
with
He
retirement
chose.
money.
All right, here we
Wasn't
go.
he the guy who found the Fountain of Youth or something? Or no? Or
Yeah,
yes?
that was Ponce de
No.
Leon.
Yes.
Claim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Or
busy.
claim to have.
He's
That was
busy.
the answer.
Yeah.
He found stuff that people were already using.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. What popular soft drink, Jack, had its birthplace in Waco, Texas?
Well,
Crazy juice.
Crazy. Juice.
For all the wackos in Waco.
This one's for Jack.
Okay.
well, Atlanta has the home of Coke, so I have to go Pepsi.
Pepsi, incorrect. Jeremy with the steal.
Dr. Pepper?
Dr. Pepper is correct.
Oh, lucky guess.
Correct.
Nice.
So here we go. Multiple choice bonus question. That means I'm going to read you the question. You do have 4 multiple choices, but you have a chance to answer it without the multiple choices for double the point value. All right? Jeremy. So you can guess. There's no penalty for guessing. So I'm going to read you the question. You can guess. If you're wrong, I'll give you your 4 choices for 1 point. If you're wrong again, your opponent can steal. Jeremy, which state flag features a profile of a bison?
See, California has a bear. A bison. I want to say... No, it's not Colorado. Colorado has a C. Is it like Utah?
Utah, incorrect. Is it Wyoming, South Dakota, Colorado, Minnesota?
Let's try Wyoming.
Wyoming for 1 point is correct. That is correct. Jack, your last question of the night. Which presidential candidate invited Americans to explore the new frontier?
Go West.
President Go West.
Yeah. President Go West, young man. Go West.
Go.
Manifest destination. It wasn't Roosevelt. It was later than that. Monroe? Monroe Doctrine.
Incorrect. Was it Roosevelt, Jefferson, Carter, or Kennedy?
Jefferson.
Also incorrect. Jeremy with the steal.
Kennedy, the new frontier was space.
Space.
Oh!
Shnikes. Well, there we go. Jack made it to the final round. Nice work tonight. It's going to be Jeremy walking away with the title with a whopping 21 points. Very strong showing with the new final round format. I did like the fast start bonus where you could get extra points just for guessing without the question or without your whatever. Show's over. I want to thank all my players, Jeremy, Jack, Asha. Thank you so much for playing tonight. I hope you had fun. We're going to do some more things coming up, more shows, and we're going to start doing these mini shows. I believe they're going to start to happen later in the week where anybody from around the world can play while we play, and it's going to be a fun concept that we're going to test out. So,
Well, that's cool.
so yeah,
Cool.
so thank you everybody for joining us, and until
Hey,
next
Jeremy,
time.
one more time. What's your link to your podcast?
NeverlandPodcast.com. We're on
yeah, I
iTunes,
listened to that.
Stitcher. And... Oh, awesome.
Well, now you know Jared. That's just who hosts it.
I'm going to Disney in 2 weeks.
There you go.
Awesome.
If somebody was going to Disneyland, Jeremy, what's the best episode they should listen to right now?
Going to
Disney World, not
Disneyland?
Disneyland.
Disney
Disney World?
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Let's see. Actually, the recent one I did with Jeff Barnes, Beyond the Wisdom of Walt, where he actually wrote it around about Walt Disney World, kind of about how that park was built and the things we can learn from Walt and Roy around that park. So maybe go check that out. That
I'll
was
check that one out.
There you go.
let's see, it was my 200th episode. So yeah,
Okay.
episode
Oh,
200
okay.
had Jeff
Well, you
Barnes.
got 2 more listeners just off tonight. So
Boom. There you go. Asha, anything you want to plug before we go?
I got nothing.
All right. And Jack, any last plugs?
Trivial Warfare.
Peace and
Check
love. Trivial Warfare,
Wanna
obviously.
get smoked, do Trivial Warfare.
You
I
want,
had the warm it up Chris question a couple of weeks ago.
Did you?
Yeah, it was the one about Hamilton, the Declaration of Independence.
oh, yeah, I was listening to that. I was like, wait, is that Asha?
Yeah, that was
You
me.
submitted the question. I was like, wait, I know Asha.
They got so hardcore. Did you do the Disney episode? With like
No,
how many
I-
balloons lifted the house and up? It's like, are you kidding me?
Yeah, I'm like in the middle of listening to it right now. I haven't finished it yet.
Spoiler alert.
Man, I'm going to have to check that one out
Well,
too.
if they're listening to this, it's already.
Yeah, I mean, you've heard me say a million times, Trivial Warfare is definitely the gold standard of trivia podcasts. I'm kind of like the redheaded stepchild. If you
You're the
love,
fun
But you
one,
were
though.
first.
what's that?
You were before them.
No, they were before me.
were you not?
Yeah, they've been around for a while, and they're.
I thought you were around longer than them.
I wish. I thought about starting it probably before them, but it took me a while to pull the trigger. But they've been around for a while. Great, well produced podcast. They're mostly recording in a room. They do have some people that call in, but I'm trying to do it all live with people calling in from everywhere, and I don't do any sound check or any audio. There's no audio is not my my primary export here. So yeah,
You do
Trivial
a
Warfare.
great
Check it out.
job, man. You're
Yes.
killing this.
We're-
You're
It's
doing
awesome.
good.
We got to I'll get back in the rhythm, and we're gonna fire this thing up again. It's gonna be fun for 2018.
Woohoo!
Okay.
So happy New Year, everybody.
You too.
You don't have to leave. I'm just gonna stop the show though.